I will teach you to be rich. Ladies and gentlemen, wealth is often misunderstood. Many see it as a mere accumulation of numbers in a bank account, a fleeting chase after material possessions. But true richness is far more profound. It is a state of being in alignment of your purpose, resources, and potential. To be rich is to live intentionally, to take responsibility for the opportunities that life offers, and to face the challenges it presents with courage and determination. The first step on this path is a radical truth: you are responsible for your life. Your success, or lack of it, is a result of your choices. If you want to be rich in every sense, you must confront this reality. You must understand that blame and excuses are barriers to growth. To be truly rich, you must own your failures as much as your successes. Now, let us talk about wealth in its tangible form, money. Money, my friends, is not inherently evil nor inherently good. It is a tool. And like any tool, its value lies in how you use it. Will you squander it on temporary pleasures, or will you invest it in creating a better future? A system, a disciplined framework is essential. Budget wisely, invest patiently, and never stop learning. The rich are not born, they are built by habits, choices, and systems. But richness also demands discipline. It demands that you delay gratification. What is easy today will be costly tomorrow. What is hard today will bring abundance tomorrow. Wealth requires a vision, long-term thinking that sees beyond the immediate, beyond the distractions, and focuses on the greater picture. Yet, life is chaotic, and so are we. Chaos in your finances, your relationships, or your purpose will suffocate growth. If you want to be rich, you must confront that chaos. You must face the disorder, wrestle with it, and bring it to order. This is no easy task, but it is necessary. For in organizing chaos, you uncover clarity. And clarity, my friends, is priceless. Remember that wealth without meaning is hollow. A life spent chasing dollars without purpose is a life unfulfilled. Align your financial goals with a purpose that resonates deeply within you. Use your wealth to make the world a better place, to elevate not only yourself but others around you. To be rich is not merely to possess, it is to transform, to grow, and to give. It is to become the kind of person who can build wealth and carry the responsibility that comes with it. So, my challenge to you is this: take control of your life. Face the chaos, build the structure, and pursue not just wealth, but richness in every sense of the word. The path is hard, but the rewards are worth it. Now go and build a life that is truly rich. Richness is often narrowly perceived as the accumulation of financial wealth, a growing bank balance, material possessions, and the ability to indulge in luxuries. While financial stability is undeniably an essential aspect of richness, reducing the concept to mere money misses the profound depth of what it truly means to be rich. Richness is a multifaceted state of being that transcends the tangible. It is the harmonization of financial well-being with personal growth, meaningful relationships, emotional stability, and a life filled with purpose. To begin with, richness is about your relationship with yourself. It's the inner sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing you're growing, improving, and evolving. Wealth without self-awareness often leads to dissatisfaction. You can have millions in your account, but still feel impoverished if you lack a sense of purpose, confidence, or self-worth. True richness is when you can look in the mirror and see a person who is striving to become better every day, someone who has clear goals, a strong sense of identity, and the courage to pursue their highest potential. At the heart of richness lies the quality of your relationships. Wealth means little if your connections with others are shallow, transactional, or strained. The richness of a life is measured by the depth of its relationships. Are you surrounded by people who uplift you, challenge you, and support you in your endeavors? Do you invest time and energy into nurturing these connections? Love, trust, and mutual respect are currencies that no amount of money can buy. A life spent building meaningful bonds with family, friends, and even your community is one that feels profoundly wealthy. Emotional richness is another often overlooked dimension. Consider the person who has financial wealth but is trapped in cycles of anxiety, fear, or dissatisfaction. Is that person truly rich? Emotional richness is the ability to find joy in the small moments, resilience in times of hardship, and gratitude in all circumstances. It's the skill of managing your inner world, navigating emotions, maintaining balance, and cultivating a mindset that focuses on abundance rather than lack. Emotional mastery is an asset as valuable as any financial portfolio because it shapes how you perceive and interact with the world. Purpose is an integral part of richness, and without it, wealth becomes hollow. Purpose is the why that drives your actions and gives meaning to your efforts. It is the reason you wake up in the morning with a sense of excitement or urgency. Pursuing purpose aligns your resources, time, energy, and money with a cause greater than yourself. When your life is guided by purpose, even modest financial means can create a sense of wealth because you're using them in a way that feels significant. Conversely, all the money in the world will not fill the void left by a lack of purpose. True richness emerges when you live not just for yourself, but for something greater, be it your family, community, or a mission that inspires you. Time, too, plays a vital role in the broader understanding of richness. Unlike money, time is finite and non-renewable. A truly rich life involves taking control of your time, prioritizing what matters most, and letting go of what doesn't. Financial wealth often gives you the freedom to decide how you spend your days, but the pursuit of wealth should not come at the expense of the very time you hope to gain. Richness is about striking a balance, ensuring that your time is spent in ways that align with your values, passions, and goals. Spiritual richness also deserves recognition in this conversation. It doesn't necessarily mean religious devotion, though for some it might. Spiritual richness is about connection, feeling attuned to something larger than yourself. This might be nature, art, humanity, or the universe itself. It is the sense of awe and wonder that reminds you of your place in a vast, interconnected world. It is a source of comfort and strength, grounding you in the present and inspiring you to grow. Richness involves contribution. A wealthy life is not only about what you accumulate, but also about what you give. Sharing your resources, whether financial, emotional, or intellectual, creates ripples of impact that enrich both the giver and the receiver. Contribution transforms wealth into legacy. It ensures that your richness is not fleeting but enduring, leaving a positive mark on the lives of others. In essence, defining richness beyond money means recognizing that wealth is a holistic experience. It's the synergy of financial security, personal growth, emotional well-being, meaningful relationships, purpose, time, spirituality, and contribution. These elements combine to create a life that is not just prosperous but deeply fulfilling. To be truly rich is to understand that while money is a tool, it is not the measure of your worth or the depth of your happiness. Richness is about living fully with intention, balance, and gratitude for all the dimensions of life that bring meaning and joy. Is the cornerstone of success. It is the foundation upon which everything else is built. To be truly rich, whether in terms of wealth, fulfillment, or growth, you must first take full responsibility for your life. This may sound simple on the surface, but the depth of this concept cannot be overstated. Responsibility is not just about what you do, it is about how you perceive your role in the world and how you approach the challenges life throws at you. The moment you decide that your circumstances are the result of your choices and actions, you begin to unlock the power to transform your life. Too often, people fall into the trap of blaming external factors for their lack of success. They point to their upbringing, their environment, their lack of resources, or the system itself as reasons for their struggles. While these factors can certainly influence our lives, they should never define them. When you take responsibility for your life, you are asserting that no matter the situation, you have the power to influence the outcome. You stop being a passive observer of your own fate and become an active creator of your future. This shift in mindset is not just about accepting your circumstances, it is about owning them. When you take responsibility, you acknowledge that everything in your life, both the good and the bad, stems from your decisions. This realization is empowering. It means that if things are not going the way you want them to, you can change them. If you are unhappy with your financial situation, your relationships, or your level of personal fulfillment, you have the power to make different choices. Responsibility is the key to unlocking the potential for change. Taking responsibility also means confronting the reality that your actions or inactions have consequences. It is easy to adopt the mindset of a victim, to blame others or circumstances for your failures. But this mindset keeps you trapped. It's only when you fully embrace responsibility that you can break free from this cycle. When you own your choices, you free yourself from the need to justify or explain away your failures. Instead of seeking excuses, you focus on solutions. You learn, adapt, and grow from your mistakes. This self-accountability is what distinguishes those who remain stuck from those who go on to achieve greatness. Responsibility is about setting standards for your own life. Too many people let their lives be shaped by the expectations of others. They are driven by external validation, constantly seeking approval or trying to meet the standards set by society or their peers. But when you take responsibility, you stop seeking external validation and instead set your own standards. You define what success means to you and pursue it relentlessly. This internal compass ensures that your actions are aligned with your values and goals rather than the fleeting opinions of others. This kind of responsibility requires discipline. It is not enough to recognize that you are in control of your life. You must also develop the discipline to make decisions that align with your vision. Responsibility means doing the hard work, staying committed even when motivation wanes, and sticking to your principles even when it is uncomfortable. It is about making the right choices every day, even when no one is watching, even when the easier path seems more attractive. This is the essence of responsibility, not just in the big moments, but in the small, everyday decisions that shape your character and your future. Taking responsibility also involves embracing the concept of ownership. When you own your actions, you stop passing judgment on others and start looking inward. This is not about being hard on yourself or ignoring the external factors that affect your life. Rather, it's about understanding that your reaction to those factors is within your control. Ownership is about responding to life's challenges with strength and resilience, not allowing setbacks to define you. By taking ownership, you move from a place of helplessness to one of empowerment. You begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. When you take responsibility, you also begin to. It means recognizing that what you put into the world will eventually come back to you, whether in the form of rewards or consequences. In the pursuit of wealth, financial or otherwise, responsibility is the bridge that connects intention with outcome. It is not enough to simply wish for a better life. You must take responsibility for creating it. This means making sacrifices, taking calculated risks, and consistently working toward your goals, regardless of the obstacles in your path. Wealth doesn't just come to those who wish for it. It comes to those who take responsibility for their financial education, who work tirelessly to improve their skills, and who make the right choices day in and day out. The power of responsibility is a transformative force. It takes you from a place of uncertainty and victimhood to a place of empowerment and action. Responsibility is not about perfection. It is about ownership, accountability, and a relentless commitment to growth. When you take full responsibility for your life, you cease to be a passive bystander and become the architect of your own success. This is the first step toward becoming rich, not just in terms of money, but in every dimension of your life. The power of responsibility lies in its ability to shape your future, and that is something no external circumstance can ever take away. Wealth, in its most enduring form, doesn't emerge from randomness or luck. It is cultivated through intention, strategy, and structure. Financial success doesn't happen overnight, nor does it result from sporadic efforts or a hope and pray approach. Building wealth requires the establishment of deliberate systems, clear frameworks that enable consistent growth and sustainability. These systems, while simple on the surface, are essential for creating wealth that lasts. Without structure, wealth remains fleeting, vulnerable to external forces, poor decisions, and emotional impulses. The first step in building wealth is understanding that wealth is not just about the money you make, it's about how you manage, invest, and grow that money over time. Most people, even those who earn substantial incomes, fail to build lasting wealth because they don't have systems in place to manage their finances effectively. They may lack a clear budget, have no savings plan, or fail to invest their resources in opportunities that will grow over time. Without these structures, their money often slips through their fingers. Wealth requires discipline, strategy, and control. It's not enough to make money. You must decide how to allocate it in ways that will multiply it and ensure your financial security. Budgeting is the first and most fundamental part of the structure. A budget is a map, a guide that ensures you know where your money is going and that you are living within your means. It may seem elementary, but without a solid budget, even high earners can find themselves financially unstable. A good budget involves more than just tracking your spending. It's about making intentional choices that reflect your priorities. What do you value? Where are you wasting money? Are you investing enough in your future, or are you living paycheck to paycheck? By answering these questions, you begin to take control of your financial destiny. A well-structured budget ensures that your money is working for you, rather than you working for your money. But a budget alone isn't enough. True wealth building requires a long-term perspective, and that's where investing comes in. Investment is the key to wealth creation. Whether it's through stocks, real estate, or other forms of assets, investing allows you to make your money grow. The power of compounding returns is a principle that should not be underestimated. When you invest wisely and consistently, even small amounts can grow exponentially over time. However, investment requires a strategy. You must research your options, understand the risks, and diversify your portfolio. No one can predict the future, but you can create a system that minimizes risk while maximizing potential returns. Another important element of the structure of wealth is saving. While investing is crucial for growth, saving is necessary for stability and peace of mind. Savings act as a safety net, providing financial security in times of emergency or uncertainty. The absence of savings can leave you vulnerable to setbacks that derail your financial progress. A well-structured savings plan allows you to weather difficult times without falling into debt or stress. It ensures that your wealth-building efforts aren't undone by an unforeseen event. Savings should be a priority, and once you have an emergency fund in place, you can focus on more aggressive investment strategies. As you build your structure for wealth, it's important to remember that wealth is not just about acquiring money, it's also about protecting it. Protecting it. Wealth protection is a key part of the system. This involves ensuring that your assets are safeguarded from risks such as lawsuits, economic downturns, or poor financial decisions. Insurance, estate planning, and tax strategies all play a role in wealth protection. By protecting your wealth, you ensure that it continues to grow and that you are shielded from the unpredictable aspects of life. This is where the true power of structure comes into play. It allows you to create a stable foundation that can withstand the storms of uncertainty. The structure of wealth also demands continuous learning. The financial landscape is always changing. New opportunities, regulations, and risks arise constantly. In order to build lasting wealth, you must be committed to learning, adapting, and evolving. This means staying up to date with financial trends, reading books, attending seminars, and seeking guidance from mentors. A lack of knowledge is one of the biggest obstacles to wealth creation. Without an understanding of how money works, you may struggle to make informed decisions and avoid costly mistakes. Educating yourself and developing financial literacy is part of the infrastructure that will carry you to long-term success. The most successful individuals understand that wealth is not about short-term gratification. It's about building long-term systems that are designed to create growth. There is no magic formula or shortcut to wealth. It requires consistent effort, sacrifice, and the ability to make smart decisions day after day. You need a clear structure in place that keeps you disciplined and focused on your goals. Whether it's through budgeting, investing, saving, protecting your assets, or educating yourself, a strong system ensures that you remain on track, even when life's distractions try to pull you off course. The structure of wealth is not just a personal endeavor, it can extend to your business or career as well. Whether you're an entrepreneur or an employee, the systems you create in your professional life can also contribute to your wealth-building efforts. In business, this might mean creating efficient processes, scaling operations, or building a loyal customer base. In a career, it might involve honing your skills, pursuing advancement opportunities, and negotiating for better compensation. Wealth isn't confined to a paycheck or a business's balance sheet. It is a reflection of how effectively you leverage your skills, your network, and your resources to create value. The structure of wealth is a holistic approach to managing your finances and your life. It's about creating systems that work together to ensure stability, growth, and security. When you design and implement a solid framework for wealth, you empower yourself to take control of your financial future. Without a structure, wealth remains uncertain and difficult to achieve. With it, you create the conditions for success, allowing your financial resources to multiply, your confidence to grow, and your life to flourish. Building wealth, in any form, is not a short-term endeavor. It requires consistent effort, the ability to delay gratification, and a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Discipline is the bedrock upon which this long-term vision is built. Without discipline, any wealth-building efforts will likely falter. Discipline is what enables you to stay on track, even when distractions are tempting or when the path to your goals feels arduous. It is what allows you to do what is necessary, even when it is not easy. Long-term vision, on the other hand, provides the roadmap, the picture of where you want to be in the future. Both are vital components that, when combined, allow you to achieve the kind of lasting success that leads to true wealth. The first component of this equation is discipline. Discipline is the practice of maintaining control over your actions, thoughts, and emotions, even when external circumstances or impulses push you in other directions. Whether it's resisting the temptation to spend money on short-term pleasures or sticking to a savings or investment plan despite market volatility, discipline ensures that you make decisions that align with your long-term goals. A lack of discipline may result in short-term gains, but it will inevitably hinder long-term success. For example, you may have a strong month where you make a significant amount of money or experience success in a particular investment, but without discipline, you might squander that success by making impulsive decisions. Discipline is what ensures that you consistently stay focused on what matters most. It is not just about making the right decisions in the big moments, but also making the right decisions, everyday little decisions that, when compounded over time, lead to substantial outcomes. When it comes to financial wealth, discipline is essential in managing income, expenses, investments, and savings. For example, budgeting is an act of discipline. Creating a plan and sticking to it requires self-control, especially when it feels tempting to purchase something outside of the budget or when unforeseen expenses arise. Similarly, the discipline to save and invest regularly, regardless of market conditions or emotional impulses, is one of the most reliable methods for building long-term wealth. Even when there are periods of uncertainty or downturns, disciplined investors continue to make regular contributions to their portfolios, knowing that the market will rebound over time. Without this commitment, wealth is unlikely to be sustained or grown. Discipline also plays a crucial role in avoiding debt. It is often easy to fall into the trap of using credit or taking on debt to keep up with lifestyle desires, but discipline teaches you to live within your means and resist the temptation to overspend. Over time, the compound effects of this discipline in controlling debt can lead to significant financial freedom. The second key ingredient is long-term vision. A long-term vision is the ability to see beyond the present moment and to understand the bigger picture of what you are working towards. It is about being able to visualize the life you want to create, the wealth you want to build, and the legacy you want to leave behind. Long-term vision is what motivates you to persist, even when immediate rewards are not visible. The vision serves as a guiding light that keeps you on track, even during difficult or challenging times. The journey to wealth, whether financial, personal, or emotional, is not always linear. There will be ups and downs, successes and setbacks. But having a clear long-term vision allows you to maintain focus and resilience, knowing that every challenge is simply a stepping stone toward your ultimate goal. Without a long-term vision, you risk being swayed by short-term trends, quick wins, or temporary distractions that might seem attractive but are ultimately unsustainable. Many people fail to build wealth because they are too focused on immediate gratification. They chase the next quick fix, the next opportunity that promises fast returns, without considering the long-term implications. In contrast, those who are successful in wealth building have a clear understanding of where they are headed and make decisions based on that vision. They understand that true wealth is a product of consistency, persistence, and patience. It's the result of making smart. Long-term vision is not limited to just financial wealth. It applies to all aspects of life. Whether it's personal development, health, or relationships, true success requires discipline and the ability to envision the future. For example, in personal development, discipline ensures that you are consistently working toward improving your skills and mindset. Your long-term vision might include becoming a leader in your field, and the daily efforts you make toward that vision, from reading to practicing new skills, will eventually bring that vision into reality. Discipline and long-term vision are the essential forces that allow you to build lasting wealth and achieve success in life. Without discipline, you will struggle to stay focused on your goals and may find yourself swayed by distractions or momentary pleasures. Without a long-term vision, you will lose sight of what truly matters and may fall prey to the temptation of quick wins. However, when discipline and long-term vision are combined, they form a powerful synergy that can lead to extraordinary success. Every decision, every action, and every effort is informed by your vision of the future, and the discipline to follow through on those actions will ensure that vision is realized. Building wealth is a long-term journey, and with discipline and vision, you will not only reach your destination but exceed it. Time is the most valuable asset you have. Unlike money or material possessions, time is a resource that cannot be replenished once it is spent. Every single person is given the same 24 hours in a day, yet some people achieve remarkable success while others struggle to make any significant progress. What distinguishes those who achieve success from those who don't is their understanding of time, how they manage it, and how they use it to their advantage. Mastering time is not just about managing your daily schedule, it's about cultivating an awareness of the importance of time, understanding how to prioritize it, and learning how to leverage it for long-term growth. In the pursuit of wealth, both personal and financial, time mastery is not negotiable. It is the key to unlocking consistent progress toward your goals. The first step in mastering time is recognizing its value. Time is finite, and once a moment passes, it is gone forever. This reality should not be a cause for anxiety, but a powerful motivator. When you understand the limited nature of time, you are more likely to approach each day with a sense of purpose. The most successful people are often those who have learned to see each hour as an opportunity to move closer to their vision. Instead of wasting time on things that don't align with their goals, they focus their energy on activities that produce meaningful results. This awareness encourages intentionality. It drives them to focus on what truly matters, whether it's working on their business, refining their skills, or investing time in relationships that support their growth. Time mastery begins with setting clear, measurable goals. These goals act as a roadmap, guiding you through the day-to-day tasks and decisions that can so easily become overwhelming. Without clear goals, time can easily slip away in a haze of unproductive activities or distractions. The people who excel in wealth building and personal success don't waste time hoping for the best or simply reacting to external circumstances. They have a plan. They understand exactly what they want to achieve and break it down into specific, manageable tasks. These tasks are organized in a way that ensures they are always making progress toward their larger objectives. The structure that these goals provide is one of the primary ways successful people manage time effectively. Every action they take is purposeful and aligned with their long-term vision. One of the most important elements of mastering time is prioritization. Not all tasks are created equal, and knowing how to differentiate between what is urgent and what is important is crucial for maximizing your time. Many people fall into the trap of reacting to immediate demands, responding to emails, attending meetings, or handling tasks that feel urgent, but are ultimately not aligned with their most important goals. Learning to differentiate between these types of tasks allows you to make more strategic decisions about where to invest your time. Successful individuals understand that their most important work is often the work that doesn't demand immediate attention but will yield the most significant results in the long run. By identifying and focusing on these high-priority tasks, they ensure that they are building momentum toward their vision while minimizing the time spent on less meaningful activities. Effective time management also involves learning to say no. Time is a limited resource, and every commitment you make takes time away from something else. Many people fall into the trap of overcommitting themselves, saying yes to every opportunity or invitation without considering the impact on their time. This approach leads to burnout, diminished productivity, and a lack of focus on personal goals. Successful people learn the art of saying no. They recognize that every yes must be intentional, and they are strategic in how they allocate their time. Saying no isn't about being rigid or uncooperative, it's about protecting your time for the things that truly matter. By setting boundaries and staying focused on your priorities, you create space to achieve the things that align with your long-term vision. In the world of wealth building, time is also an investment. Time spent on activities that contribute to personal development, learning, or improving your financial knowledge pays dividends in the future. Reading, networking, and learning from mentors are all ways to invest time that will return valuable benefits in the long term. The more you invest your time in educating yourself, refining your skills, and expanding your knowledge, the greater the returns you will see in the future. Time spent acquiring new skills, researching market trends, or improving your financial literacy can directly impact your ability to make smart investment decisions, identify profitable opportunities, and ultimately build wealth. It's important to see time as a resource that can be cultivated, just like money. The way you spend your time today has a direct impact on the wealth and opportunities available to you in the future. A crucial aspect of mastering time is also creating systems that allow you to maximize your efficiency. Systems are processes that automate or streamline tasks so that you spend less time on repetitive or low-value activities. For instance, automating your savings and investments ensures that you are consistently contributing to your financial goals without needing to manually intervene. Having a clear, structured routine helps reduce decision fatigue and ensures that your day is aligned with your goals. Systems create consistency, and consistency is what leads to long-term success. Over time, these systems compound their results, allowing you to leverage your time more effectively. Time mastery also involves making time for reflection. In the hustle to achieve financial success or build a career, it's easy to forget to stop and assess your progress. Regularly evaluating your progress ensures that you remain on track toward your goals and can make adjustments when necessary. Time for reflection allows you to step back and evaluate whether the ways you are spending your time are serving your long-term objectives. It's about assessing what's working, what's not, and making the necessary changes to optimize your approach. Successful people understand that without regular reflection, they may unintentionally veer off course, wasting precious time and energy on activities that don't align with their broader vision. Mastering time is about understanding the importance of rest and recovery. Many people mistakenly believe that working harder and longer hours is the key to achieving success. However, this often leads to burnout, reduced productivity, and diminished decision-making abilities. The key to effective time management is not just about filling every moment with activity, it's about creating a balance between work, rest, and recovery. Taking time to recharge allows you to approach your goals with renewed energy and focus. It's during these periods of rest that your mind can process information, make creative connections, and come up with innovative ideas that will ultimately support your long-term success. Time is the most valuable resource you have, and how you use it will determine the trajectory of your life. Mastering time is about being intentional, prioritizing your goals, setting boundaries, and investing in your future. It's about creating systems that maximize efficiency, making room for reflection, and recognizing that time spent on personal growth is time well spent. When you understand the value of time and make the conscious decision to use it wisely, you put yourself in a position to achieve extraordinary success. In the pursuit of wealth, building and nurturing relationships is just as crucial as mastering financial strategies or creating an investment plan. Wealth is not only a matter of personal skill, knowledge, or effort, it also involves the ability to connect with others, leverage networks, and cultivate meaningful relationships that can provide opportunities, insights, and support. Successful individuals understand that wealth is not an isolated journey. It is often the result of the connections they make and the relationships they build. These relationships are not only instrumental in achieving financial success, but are also vital for personal growth, career advancement, and overall well-being. At the core of effective networking is the principle of value exchange. When you build relationships, the focus should not solely be on what you can get, but on what you can offer in return. People who are successful in networking approach relationships with a mindset of generosity and reciprocity. They seek to understand others' needs and find ways to contribute to their success. Whether it's offering advice, providing introductions, or sharing resources, the key is to be genuinely helpful. The law of reciprocity is a powerful force. When you add value to others, they are more likely to support you in return, creating a mutually beneficial relationship that can lead to wealth-building opportunities. Networking is not simply about collecting business cards or adding names to a list. It is about cultivating deep, lasting connections with people who align with your values, goals, and aspirations. These relationships are based on trust, respect, and shared interests rather than surface-level interactions. Building a strong network takes time and effort, but the rewards are significant. A well-maintained network becomes a source of guidance, mentorship, and collaboration, all of which are essential for growth and success. For example, having a mentor who has already achieved what you aspire to can provide invaluable insights that accelerate your progress. The ability to learn from others who have already navigated the challenges you are facing can save you years of trial and error. Networking opens doors to opportunities that may not be readily available through traditional means. In many cases, business deals, investment opportunities, or career advancements come not through formal channels, but through personal connections. These relationships are often the bridge that connects individuals with the right opportunities at the right time. For instance, meeting the right person at the right moment could lead to an investment opportunity, a job offer, or a partnership that propels your wealth-building journey forward. By investing in relationships and maintaining a strong network, you increase your chances of being in the right place at the right time. Opportunities arise when you are connected to the right people who can recognize your potential, provide support, or create avenues for collaboration. The power of relationships extends beyond financial opportunities. Strong networks provide emotional support, encouragement, and advice, which are essential for navigating the ups and downs of life. Pursuing wealth.